Hello, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me okay. My name is Toни Sakich from Augur. I'm here in Atlanta, and I'm glad that everyone's giving me time to talk about what we're doing. So if I hear any issues or anything, you can get my attention on the screen and I can kind of stop. But for now, I just wanted to go on and tell you a little about myself. Again, my name is Toni Sakich. I handle the marketing at Augur, and I've been with the team since the project launched in very early 2015. If you want to go to the next slide. Let me tell you a little bit about what Augur is. Augur is a decentralized prediction market platform. So we like to joke around and say it's a platform where you can trade anything. So you can trade futures on any event in existence, anything that you can think of. There's been prediction markets for hundreds of years in every country, I think, on Earth. It's just a matter of how they've operated and basically what is the back end of them, and that's where Augur's a little different. Augur utilizes blockchain technology very similar to Bitcoin, but we use a platform called Ethereum, which is for smart contracts, which I believe has been a topic of discussion a lot lately. So I'm thinking that many of you hearing this now are familiar with them. Augur's a completely open source platform, and if anyone is interested in viewing our code, you can go to github.com/Augur project, and there's all kinds of links at our website too, but anyone can review the code, and it's completely open source. And what we're trying to build is the most accurate forecasting tool in history, and there's a few reasons for that, for the increased accuracy of a platform like Augur over other blockchain, or over other prediction market platforms, excuse me. So let me go to the next slide, the Prediction Markets 101 slide, and give a little background on prediction markets. They enable individuals to bet on any future event. Who will win the United States presidential election? When will there be a cure for cancer? Will it rain in Somalia in the summer of 2018? These are kind of vague questions for the last two, but very specific on the first one, and it really is a variety of questions that can have markets created in our platform. Historically, they're considerably much more accurate than polling, which is very popular around here this time of year in our presidential elections. You can't go a day without seeing poll numbers. Well, prediction market numbers are considerably more accurate, and those are all regional. Augur is global. And what that basically also means is that all of the expertise from the world will be going toward Augur markets. So you will have experts that may have never been touched or been able to add their expertise to anything, essentially put their money where their mouth is when it comes to a variety of topics. Let me go to the next slide. The why is Augur different? There's many prediction markets, as I've mentioned, have existed. Some more successful than others. A few reasons that Augur is what we believe to be better than others is that all funds in Augur markets are held in smart contracts. And these exist on the Ethereum network, and they completely eliminate the ability of a corrupt owner or employee to steal customer funds. Markets are completely transparent, giving individuals the ability to review previous transactions to ensure odds are calculated correctly and honestly. The cryptocurrency ensures a payment channel for funding that's available at all times for all users globally. This is an issue as many different jurisdictions will have issues with funding any kind of market. Using a cryptocurrency makes it very easy, and at the beginning, the launch, which is happening very soon, it will only use Ether, but we will be using other cryptocurrencies in the future. And as I mentioned before, there's a quote we like to use in our messaging that Nate Silver made, and he's a pretty popular statistician here in the United States, specifically for sports and politics, but in 2012, he made this quote: "It would be useful to have a dozen 538-like models in the public sphere. The consensus of models or forecasts is often better than even the best performing members of the group." And that's really something Augur tries to be, is it tries to take all of these users from around the world and all these prediction markets and kind of bring them to one, where we've never had that ability to do that in the past because of, very simply, the non-existence of a global currency or a global cryptocurrency that has just come to be. Let me go on in the next slide a little bit about our past. We've had an interesting year or two, and we're still a relatively new project in the space, but the roots started in November of 2014 when Jack Peterson and Joey Krug published the white paper. In January is when the organization started to actually get its legs and grow. That's when I joined the team. We had a team of about 6 individuals. The brand fully launched in March of 2015, and it was in May that we really started introducing ourselves to the world. Excuse me. We published a How Augur Works video that has over 215,000, it's over 220,000 views now, which is by far the most popular video on prediction markets ever made on YouTube. So it's been very successful there. And it explains the whole project, which is fairly complicated, in a few short minutes. The Ethereum project went live last August. So what happened is I think it was 2 weeks after it went live, Augur started a crowd sale for our rep tokens. Now, our rep tokens are basically what allows the Augur system to work. They provide the oracle mechanism. And how that works is rep holders that purchase the rep during the crowd sale are the individuals responsible for reporting on event outcomes. So they're the ones responsible in November on an election day here in the United States for saying Donald Trump won or Hillary Clinton won, and whoever wins, basically those people that bought and purchased rep are responsible for putting it into the Augur blockchain that, okay, Hillary won or Trump won. Whoever basically goes ahead and in the election will have those events reported, and these are then basically combined, and the truth is determined, as truths are there's always one truth where there's many fictions. So it's very simple to distinguish the honest reporters from the dishonest reporters. So the dishonest reporters are punished if they let's pretend they say Trump and Clinton wins, they have rep taken away from them as a disincentive. And those who report honestly and said, okay, let's assume Clinton won, and they reported Clinton, they gained some of that reputation that was taken. So you're incentivized to tell the truth. We like to call it a decentralized lie detector, because that's essentially what it does. We ended up raising a little over $5 million US in our crowd sale, which was very successful in a very slow market for Ether and Bitcoin at the time. We were very happy with how it came out. And since then, we've managed to use those funds very well, which I will go into in a little bit. In November, we kind of switched our team again, and as of now, we have 12 people on the team. And if you can go to the next page, I think it still says past, but it starts in December. Manages our new hires, which are Tomas. I can never pronounce his name right, so I'm just going to say Tomas. It's notable for his time at Barclays and managing the UI for InTrade, which has been the most popular prediction market in the past. We also have a relationship with Ron Bernstein, who is one of our advisors and is also the founder of InTrade. So that relationship has helped us out quite a bit. In March, through our partnership with Microsoft, they actually were able to announce the Augur beta, which was pretty good for exposure on their blog. Microsoft announced the blog, and that we were going to be available on their Azure platform, their Azure blockchain as a service program. And that is fantastic. We actually, in our updated version, also created new markets with numerical answers, and there's an example there of how many hurricanes will the United States have in 2017, and multiple choice. And next would be in May, which is when myself and Joey, along with Ron of InTrade, spoke in New York City to over 250 individuals at an Ethereum meetup, which was fantastic. And that was one of our favorite events of the summer, just because of how many people came out. Let me go to the next page, which says present, which is over the summer. I should have phrased this period of time. The Augur team is now 12 individuals. It's not 10 anymore. So there's 2 there, but that's really the only thing that's different. Augur co-founder Joey Krug was named a Peter Thiel Fellow, which is a pretty prestigious thing. And for those who are unaware, Peter Thiel was the CEO of PayPal, or a founder of PayPal rather, not CEO, and manages a fund and has had a lot of success here in the United States. After paying back loans, we still have about $3.2 million in for further development. That's a roundabout number, very close, but we managed to take the funds that we raised in Ether and Bitcoin and make sure that they were, we hedged and we made sure that they were in fiat currency, as we want, the volatility rate could drastically alter our plans for development, and we wouldn't want to do that. Something we wanted to definitely avoid. If you go to augur.net, the homepage has a brand new layout, and you can also try out the Augur beta, which is available for anyone to use there. It's up using the testnet. The DAO attack that happened over the summer should have no effect on Augur. We already had planned fairly extensive tests throughout the month of July. We made those even more extensive tests that have been going on now, and right now Joey's finishing up the reputation token distribution test. It's going to be the second run through, and we're hoping to have the reputation tokens fully distributed in the next week or two. We haven't set an official date, but it should be happening very soon. So the tests have been very positive and promising. And we also recently announced a partnership with Airbits and their Edge security platform to encrypt, backup, and synchronize Augur private keys and account data across devices. That happened very, very recently, and it's been great. So it's going to make it much easier for users of Augur to basically use it on any system. And then I'm going to go to the last slide. Our future, the most exciting thing. Augur's thorough security auditing process will take place in July. We have some upcoming features in American media. In October, Joey will be speaking at Money 2020 here in America, which will be one of the largest events for fintech in the United States. So we're very excited to be on a prediction panel, and Joey will be on with Robin Hanson, who's the godfather of prediction markets, as I like to term it, and Ron Bernstein from InTrade. There's at least one for-profit business that we know of that's beginning to be built on Augur, and that is very good to hear. And the Forecast Foundation is going to ensure the platform continues to be improved. We're very close to the full launch. We've been saying late 2016, as tech issues always seem to happen last minute. So it really is something where we want to be completely prepared that for as much as we can, I should say. And we've been very, very thankful for all the interest in the community and everyone in Augur, as well as everyone there that's interested. And that's pretty much all I have. I'm more than happy to continue talking, but I just wanted to give everyone an introduction to Augur and let everyone know, if you go to augur.net, you can try it out yourself and see how it works and see what we're doing. And you can follow us at Twitter, which is @Augur Project, AUGUR Project. And that might be your best way to get information. Plus, it's very easy to get translated tweets. So for those who do not speak English, very easy to hit the translate, and you can see what exactly we're saying and what we're updating with. And with that said, that is pretty much all I have. And thank you.